Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson. Join courtside. You know, Grant, players that moved to a new team in the offseason, have they had enough time to get adjusted?
Well, you know, BA, it depends. Some guys blend right into a new squad, but for others, it takes a lot of repetition to get a feel for your teammates.
A look at the opening lineup for Washington. Miles Turner out there with Paolo Banchero. Then it's Thompson. Then there's Kyle Kuzma. And it's Anthony in at the point. And it's Anthony with the ball for Washington. They couldn't put the pieces together last time out, losing to the Clippers.
It's just so difficult to win when you waste as many chances at the line as they did.
Yeah, and you know, to come up short at the line is frustrating because that's controllable and it's actually a free throw. So you feel like you leave loose change out there when you don't convert.
White against Anthony. On the wing, Durant. Pass to Drummond. And here's White. He's guarded by Anthony. Just 5 to shoot. White against Turner. White, good.
High percentage look right off the bat.
And we're about a minute into the first. And here is Thompson. From behind the arc. Connects again from distance.
And he's hit thousands of threes in the league. Oh, my.
Inching closer to 5th place on the career triples list. Here's Durant. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. When you look at the career of Kevin Durant, he's had an amazing list of teammates, Grant.
Yeah, that's true, BA. And it started with Westbrook and Harden. Then he had Steph, Clay, and Dre, Kyrie, and then Booker and Beal. That is quite the list.
I don't think you could design a better scorer than Durant. I mean, range from deep, the touch at the rim, excellent handle, 7 feet tall. He does everything you want from your first option.
Now here's Banchero, an effective score for them, scoring around 21.5 points a game. Just 2 to shoot. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. I'll say this, Banchero is a guy that opponents can't forget about for a second. And you see it in all the defensive attention he gets. Teams show him all kinds of different looks, and he draws a bunch of double teams in isolation.
2 shots.
That one's off. Well, Clark, he's a former 1-1 back in 2022. The league better watch out. Paolo Banchero is coming.
And he's coming with force, B.A. Loved him his 1 year in college. Loved his mobility, his strength, his savvy, and all of that on display as he's going to be one of the bright stars in the years ahead in the NBA. Durant's a pleasure to watch moving in transition. So fluid and always under control.
Durant's gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Anthony against White. Banchero outside. Here's Kuzma. The rebound by the Bucks. Their first look at this year's Washington squad.
And while they were regarded as the better team, they actually lost the season series last year. Of course, matchups play a big part in that.
Yeah, sometimes matchups do, but I don't think they're interested in looking at that. They want to come back strong and show they're the better team this time around.
And timeout is called by Brian Keefe. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. Let's see the stat sheet here for Kevin Durant.
And he's had a rough past 5 games. He's had trouble finding his offensive rhythm and just hasn't been as effective as he'd like to be on that end. But this is something all players go through, and I'm sure he'll fight his way back.
Durant's gotten 3 of his 4 shots to fall, hitting 75%. Anthony, the pass to Kuzma. To the middle. Here's Banchero, and the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Yeah, that play shows Banchero's strength and his determination.
This will be his 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
For the Wizards, Paolo Banchero at the line for 1.
Grant, from roster to coaching changes, the Bucks have been trying to become an even more elite team.
Yeah, teams are always tinkering now these days, B.A. The Bucks know they are a high-level team, but they want to dominate the competition on another level.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Doc Rivers. I asked him how he plans to slow down Paolo Banchero, and coach told me, look, he's an all-star, so you've got to guard him with your whole team. He's big, he's strong, he can punish you down low, but he's also quick and has the ability to beat you on the perimeter. We'll have to be disciplined tonight, B.A.
Thanks for that, Allie. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
Get it, young fella. Dyson Daniels has a lot of tools, showing his hops on that one.
Anthony, the pass to Turner. Kuzma outside. Let's go with a 3. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. They're coming off that win against the Heat.
You have to respect their ability to stay consistent away from home, keeping their cool and making quality shots.
Well, efficiency is critical, and I love how they ran their offense and got quality shots out of their sets.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
First free throw is good. Well, it was a tough season for the Washington Wizards, Grant. A franchise-low 15 wins.
You know, B.A., it started with trading away their star, Bradley Beal, before the season. But I like their new direction, prioritizing the future and developing talent.
Clark, one thing to note when you play the Bucks, they don't give up many offensive rebounds.
Yeah, that's exactly right, B.A. Against Milwaukee, your first shot in each possession is probably and likely going to be your last shot. Some teams don't even try for second chance opportunities against the Bucks. They're such a strong defensive rebounding team.
Anthony against White. Durant looking around. And he banks in the layup. Durant's got 9 points.
KD's aggressive streak coming out on that play. He can mix it up with the big guys when he needs to.
Banchero outside. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. This group of 4s and 5s have been unreal of late. The best shooting percentages for the bigs over the last 10 games. 5th best, Andre Drummond.
The challenge for bigs is not only to create high percentage looks, but to also finish consistently. This group, they do just that.
Yes, sir. I mean, these guys make the most of every one of their easy opportunities. Missing layups is simply not part of their routine.
Finney Smith's checked in for Milwaukee, and Banchero drops them both.
When you're the #1 pick, like Banchero, the expectations are through the roof. But Paolo is well-grounded, got his feet on the ground, head squarely focused. He's embracing the challenge and meeting it so far.
Now here's Finney Smith. Durant for 3. It's rebounded by Banchero.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
On the wing, Kuzma, guarded by Durant. Kuzma, the pass to Anthony. Pass to Banchero. This one for 3. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. White looking it over. And stolen by Banchero. And the Wizards on the break. Here's Anthony. Oh, nice! Big finish! Man. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Anthony going up top. Don't let his size fool you, folks. Cole's got some hops.
There's the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, capturing the moment. And let's check in now with Shams Charania, standing by for a special report on some action in the Western Conference.
Hey, Brian. I've just got confirmation that the early season trade the Jazz have been pursuing is final. They were able to swing a big move to bring in Anthony Davis, and as we know, he's one of the premier big men in this league. At both ends of the court, this is the kind of transaction that can truly transform a team's fortunes in the short term, and he's that caliber of star player.
Well done. Appreciate the report, Shams. Thanks. And timeout is called by Brian Keefe. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. So Milwaukee going with almost an entirely new group here. Christopher, he's checked in for Drummond. George comes in for Durant. Clark is checked in for Daniels. And Tyus Jones subbed in for White. On defense, the Bucks. 6-point lead. Now Jones. Outside Bogdanovich. Shot clock at 5. Got it. Good job in the low post.
On the perimeter and on the inside, too, Bogdanovich able to put points on the board.
Jones, the pass to Clark. From deep. Pure from 3-point range.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flowing rhythm to their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possession.
Jones. It's rebounded by George. The Bucks leading by 7. Now here's Jones. He picked up 18 points in their last win against Miami. Finney Smith passes to Clark. Here's George. Back to Clark. Deflects the pass. It's 2-on-1. Jones with the ball. Guarded now by George. They get it back. Jones misses.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
Jones, the pass to George. Christopher's shot is good. And now it's a 9-point Bucks lead.
And adding to this lead right now. Riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Now here's Jones. Still no points. Outside Bogdanovich. To the paint. And it's Bamba finishing strong.
Bamba's showing you a sense for when to cut. Really well done. He's got agility and excellent size in the pick and roll.
Pass to Christopher. Now here's Clark. The 3. Bucks with the rebound. Wizards trail by 7. Inside. Here's Finney-Smith. It's good. Set up beautifully by George.
Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Now here's Jones. Outside Bogdanovich. Three-pointer, no good. And so it's Jones who brings up the ball for Milwaukee. 9-point game. And they're on the run. Moving it up. He goes up, and it's Bamba finishing strong.
Boy, I tell you, Bamba's wingspan and his standing reach is ridiculous. This dude was born to throw it down.
Jones against Jones. Outside Finney-Smith. And here's Clark for 3. Fires in the triple. Clark's got his second basket on the night.
You can't help but look toward their defense. And they're totally lost.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
And that one's good. Sharp.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
Now here's Jones. No made baskets yet. Here's Christopher. Off with the layup. The Wizards trail by 8. Brooks outside. Clark against Sharp. Jones from outside. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. Kevin Durant has been leading the charge for Milwaukee, hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. We'll be right back with you shortly. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Bucks.
You figured they might want to come out and run, and it's been the key for them early. They're just feasting on fast break chances.
And, you know, another thing that's been working for them tonight, scoring off turnovers, points off miscues. They've been converting any mistakes at the other end.
Wizards trail by 8. And Grant, when you play the Wizards, you better be ready to run.
BA, they like to speed you up. They force you to play at their pace. And on the flip side, that gives you open floor opportunities as well.
Dyson Daniels out there with Tyus Jones. Then there's Jared Vanderbilt. Then it's Andre Drummond. And it's Christie in at the 3. So that's who Milwaukee starts the second with. Buries it from 3.
Prepared to let it fly. Anthony was just waiting for the rock.
Outside Vanderbilt. Pass to Daniels. Vanderbilt, a screen on Thompson. Back to Vanderbilt. And Vanderbilt slams it in.
Even though he's young, Daniels tends to make the right decisions with the ball in his hands.
And Carroll outside. There's a screen by Turner. And Carroll passes to Turner. And then Turner with the dunk.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Brian, with the Bucks switching coaches midway through last season, Doc Rivers' experience with star-laden rosters, he said, quote, "I resist thinking that you can't coach players. I have no problem holding them accountable. If you don't do it, you're not going to win." Brian, the pressure's on to get it done.
And the burden of expectations. It's power at home.
Oh, wow. BA, I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good.
Now, I can't fault the guy for adding a little flavor to things. I'm fine. Even if he'd have missed it, I don't mind taking a chance to spruce it up a little bit.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
Pass to Robinson. Fires for 3. Vanderbilt pulls it in. The Bucks leading by 3. Outside Jones. Drummond finds Jones. To the inside. And Drummond with the jam.
Thrown down with force. Drummond with great feel around the rim. Now, usually he's one of the leading dunkers in the NBA because he doesn't waste any time or motion in there.
Here's Banchero. Oh, Banchero throws it down.
And there's the athleticism that Banchero brings to the table.
The Bucks have gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. And a timeout called here by Doc Rivers. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
Give it up for your forward crew.
Milwaukee making some changes. Isaac, he's checked in for Drummond. Durant comes in for Vanderbilt. And Derek White subbed in for Jones. Here's Christie. No points yet. On the wing, Durant. Rebound, Washington. And Banchero's got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's Thompson. And the shot no good, a bit short.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
Here's White. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way. You know, Clark, over the past few seasons, we've seen a historic amount of 20-point-per-game scorers in the league.
And that's a function, BA, of the overall skill level being at its all-time high in league history in my mind, but also the pace of play, the way the game is played, three-point shooting, there's scoring, there's more scoring, so more guys are scoring. And I think on top of that, it's a little easier to score because of how the game is played and officiated. It's tilted a little more in favor of the offense for the entertainment value of point production.
That's good from White.
It didn't take long for White to distinguish himself in the league. He's a really good ball handler, and he's got some good moves, too.
Pass to Turner. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Robinson passes to Anthony. Clock at 4. The Wizards need to get off a shot here. That's good from Robinson on the assist by Anthony. Robinson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. White, the pass to Christie. Back to White. White coming through. through.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
The Wizards trail by 5. Pass to Osman. Back to Anthony. And here's Turner. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
Assistant, Cole Anthony.
And White has got the ball here for the Milwaukee Bucks. It's off to Detroit after this game, where they will face the Pistons. And that'll be their only game on the road before heading back home. Here's Christie, defended by Kuzma. Isaac with a screen on Anthony. White for 3. It's rebounded by Washington. And here's Anthony. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Clippers. Robinson on the wing. Anthony against White. Jacks up a 3. And again, Washington with a triple.
Clever call by Anthony there, using the pick and roll to create an opening.
Isaac outside. Pass to Christie. Anthony against White. Down low. Here's Durant. The rebound by Osman. The Wizards have gotten 8 of their first 10 to go. Great shooting here in the second quarter. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
And Anthony has no off switch, which I like. He's adept at attacking defenses and drawing fouls.
Washington shooting their 6th and 7th free throw shots in the game.
It's something they've been working very hard to correct and to change. I mean, they know how important it is to fix that inability at the free throw line.
2 shots.
And that one drops. So now they lead by 1.
And when it comes to efficiency, Anthony's strongest suit is at the line.
Milwaukee making some changes. Finney-Smith checked in for Isaac. George comes in for Durant. And Clark has subbed in for Daniels. And Anthony drops them both. The Bucks have gotten over 50% of their shots to go. 5 for 9 in the second. White finds Clark. Back to Finney-Smith. White against Anthony. 6 on the shot clock. To the inside. Nice shot by Finney-Smith.
Really love how active Finney-Smith is. Exceptional job cutting to the right spot in the pick and roll.
And timeout is called by Brian Keefe. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
All right, fans, it's dance time. Get ready to dance like everyone's watching.
Making a switch here. Christopher's checked in. Hawkins is checked in for Washington.
Substitution on the court.
Washington has gone 3 of 4 from outside so far in the second quarter. Bamba, a screen on George. Steps back. Brooks against George. And it's Brooks missing. The Bucks have gotten 6 of 10 shots to drop in the second. Nice work. Pass to White. Finney Smith, a screen. There's the three. Three-pointer goes up. Three-pointer goes down for White.
They've been going to him an awful lot this game, and you can see why. He's pouring it on.
Here's Osman. Sharp with it. Oh, wow! Oh,
watch out below.
Big finish. And he dunks it down.
Yeah, not afraid to finish at the rim. Sharp, just relentless.
There's the screen. Here's Finney Smith. The rebound by Bamba. Washington has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter.
And they've really done a terrific job taking care of the ball this season. They're third in the league in fewest turnovers per game. That's the kind of poise this team plays with.
And you pointed out their number 2 ranking in points allowed. This is a tough team. They don't rest on the defensive end. They make you work for every point. No good on that one.
And Brooks is this team's agitator and instigator. He wants to spark the group with his energy at both ends of the floor.
Bojan Bogdanovic checked in for Bamba. He hits the second from the line.
You have to respect Brooks' approach to the game. He's always looking for little ways to improve and wants every year to be his best.
Right side White. And counted from 12 feet. White's got 14 points for the game.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They should continue to ride the hot hand.
Sharp against Clark. Sharp passes to Brooks. Back to Sharp. Tipped away and stolen by Clark. 3 on 3. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Hey, and White is a fighter now. When he's close inside, he's committed to going aggressively to the rack. And if he doesn't score, he at least is going to draw the foul.
This is his second trip to the line in the game.
Guys, when you compare against last year, I mean, this season has been a pretty painful drop-off in his free throw numbers. I mean, he's not making the key chances he's getting at the foul line.
And he can't get the first one. Good on the second one.
You know, he didn't get to the line in that entire first quarter. But right now, he's showing some aggressiveness out there.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Here's Hawkins. No points so far. Outside Sharp. Pass to Osman. Got a piece of it. Shot clock at 6. Oh, there's a killer 2-hand slam.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Outside Finney Smith. Finney Smith, a screen. Launches it. The rebound by the Wizards.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's the shot he typically makes.
1:07 left in the first half of basketball. They set the pick. Sharp with it, and Clark picks him up defensively. And here we have a rundown of the teams with the best rebounding numbers this season. The Bucks second.
This team has done a great job of hitting the boards, and they do tremendous work boxing out.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Ties it up, and his next one could give him the lead. And some changes here for the Bucks. Andre Drummond is checked in for Christopher. Vanderbilt comes in for Finney Smith. And Tyus Jones subbed in for White. And the Wizards making a change here as well. Paolo Banchero, he's checked in for Osman. And now they lead as the free throw drops in for him. There's 57 seconds left in the first half of this game. Pass to Drummond. Now here's Clark. George with it. Back to Clark. 5 on the clock. Drummond to screen on Sharp. Here's Clark. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. Clark's got his 3rd bucket of the night. These teams just feeling each other out.
Yeah, I love the spirit out there. Already 6 lead exchanges.
It's Sharp on the wing. Clark covers. Bogdanovich, that's good.
I'll tell you what, they are on fire this quarter, taking total command of this game.
I don't know if this field goal percentage is sustainable, but if they can stay close to what they've done in shooting the ball, they'll run away with this one.
Now Clark. Drummond to screen on Sharp. And here's Clark for 3. Cole Anthony, he's been the guy making things happen for the Wizards. He put together 10 points in the quarter. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Doc, as this team continues to develop, what's going to be most critical to really taking your play to the next level?
Continuity offensively and then being on the same page defensively. We have so much left. If we can get on the same page defensively, we can be really good.
The more reps, the better. Thanks, Coach.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. We will see everyone right back after this break, ready for the second half.
Here, attention to center court and get ready for the half-court shot. They're measuring up the shot.
When players look ahead, how much are they circling particular games on the calendar?
Well, I don't think this generation of players still use paper calendars, Ernie. Showing your age there, old buddy.
Well, I walked into that one. And guys, let's take a look at the Wizards in that first half. Neither side able to build. And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. How about Derek White really making a difference here?
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him, body him up, be physical with him.
And here's Anthony. He'll bring it up for the Washington Wizards. The lead is 2, and after this game wraps up, they're off to Cleveland where they'll face the Cavaliers. That'll wrap up this short 2-game road trip. Checking out the group for Brian Keefe to start the second half. We've got Banchero. Anthony is out there with Thompson. Then there's Kyle Kuzma, and it's Turner in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. The Bucks shooting very well, 62%, and going right at the defense. Pass to Drummond. Outside White. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It goes on Cole Anthony.
You know, I think that's exactly the right attitude for White to have. Go at the defender head on and don't back away from the contact.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. White hits them both. And it's Washington with the ball. Now here's Anthony. Kuzma up top. And Durant with the block.
You know, somehow Durant is still a bit overlooked as a defender and shot blocker.
Isaac outside. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Outside Durant. 6 to shoot. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That'll belong to Kyle Kuzma.
Boy, what a nice ball fake there. Hard not to bite on that one. I mean, you have to be aggressive if you want to challenge KD's shot. And then he's got you right where he wants you.
And the first one at the line is good.
Talk about a modicum of consistency. Kevin Durant has played at an elite level since he's been in the league, and that's a lot of years, and continuing to do just that.
And he can't hit the second.
He does enough to give them the lead. Every point critical here with the game in the balance.
To the middle. And Andre Drummond is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Thompson. 5 points in the game. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
A fearless dunk by Thompson, showing the defense they can't force him to back off.
Turner can always wow you with a highlight play, but Clark, he's gotten better at the small things as well.
Yeah, I agree with you 100% there. He can shoot the three. He's always been an elite shot blocker from the day he stepped foot in the NBA. An excellent screener, but he has added small pieces to his total game in the little areas.
Durant against Kuzma. It's stolen by Drummond. All by himself. Jumps up. Durant. Automatic at the rim.
Well, this is Drummond's defensive mindset paying off here. Sees a chance to make the steal and capitalize.
And timeout is called by Brian Keefe. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. How about Derek White? Really making a difference here.
Boy, he's been killing them all night, and the defense looks like it's practically packed it in.
and lowest turnovers a game, and their defense has been locked down. They hold their opponents to a very low shooting percentage, second best in the league at that, and it keeps them in every game.
And you got to be careful shooting on this team. They are #1 in blocks because they have an innate timing for when to rise up and contest shots. And Carroll passes to Anthony. Here's Turner. Count it, and one. He'll have a chance at a three-point play. It's going to go on Andre Drummond. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
Well, it definitely was a disappointing part of his game this year. Not the numbers he was hoping for from the stripe.
Falls for Turner.
And, you know, because Turner is such a good free throw shooter for his position, defenses really can't send him to the line too often. He'll make them pay.
Isaac outside, from outside the arc. And that comes off the assist by Durant. And the Bucks lead by 3.
Too much space on the perimeter. There needs to be a little more energy from the defense.
Here's Anthony going inside.
This has been Anthony's night for sure. Everything going exactly right for him at the offensive end.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 3 of 3 in the second half. Durant against Kuzma. The 3-ball. Durant's shot is off. Isaac with the steal.
You know, Isaac doesn't mess around close to the rim. When he's got good position, he's forcing the defense to foul him.
It's his first trip to the line.
And, guys, that's an increase in his free throw percentage from last year. Maybe not a large one, but it is a little bit higher, so you've got to like that progress.
Shoot 2.
And that one misses.
You know, it's been a bad day for them at the line today as a whole, and far too often that's the case for this team.
Finney-Smith checked in for the Bucks. Christie comes in for White. And he sinks the second.
And, you know, right now for me, it's all about confidence as it relates to Isaac. I mean, this guy has the tools to be special. I think he just needs to be more consistent.
Kuzma finds Anthony. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Anthony's gotten 4 this quarter.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Outside Finney-Smith. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. And let's have a look at the teams who have collected the most blocks this season. Washington, #1.
This is not the team you want to challenge at the rim. They're the best team in the league at blocking shots.
3 shots. 3 shots.
That free throw good from Isaac.
You know, Isaac had some injury struggles in his career, but he hasn't let that deter him. He still plays with a lot of intensity and gives this game his all.
Robinson, he's checked in for Washington. And he's good on the second. And he nails the third. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. And here's Anthony. 16 points for him. Thompson outside. Inside. Here's Turner. Milwaukee with the rebound. They've led by as much as 10. Christie passes to Daniels. Outside Durant. Shoots over Robinson. And Durant gets it to go. Durant's got 7 points here in the quarter.
They're on fire right now, shooting 80% to start the second half.
Robinson passes to Anthony. To the paint. Thompson finds Kuzma. There's a screen by Turner. Down to 5 on the shot clock. No good on the triple. Milwaukee leading by 5. Outside Durant. Lets it fly. Off the mark. His 6th miss in 13 tries. Thompson right side. Kuzma outside. Pass to Turner. And then Turner with the dunk.
Turner doing a nice job setting himself up for a shot off that pick and roll.
And here's Durant. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. Grant, Kyle Kuzma is an instinctual scorer who gets it done in a variety of ways.
He's especially skilled inside the painted area, but he's a capable shooter from mid-range and beyond the arc. Plus, he's someone you can rely on in the clutch.
Finney Smith a threat both under the basket and way out beyond the arc. He's got great range.
Anthony feeling it out a bit. Pass to Robinson. Lets it go from deep. Kevin Durant with a rebound. The Bucks have gotten 5 of 7 attempts in the third quarter. Christie passes to Durant. Misses in close. The Wizards trail by 6. To the middle. Oh, Klay Thompson with the bounce. Get up, Klay.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Oh, boy, you got to love that action.
And a timeout called here by Doc Rivers. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Getting ready for the Bucks. Christopher, he's checked in for Isaac. Vanderbilt comes in for Finney Smith. Clark is checked in for Durant. And it's Jones in for Daniels. So Washington going with an almost entire new group here. Brooks, he's checked in for Turner. Bogdanovich comes in for Kuzma. Sharp, he's checked in for Thompson. And it's Trey Jones in for Anthony. Sharp against Clark. And there's the 3-second call. This one on the defense. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Milwaukee.
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
The shooting's been great, but also how about the energy level? That's what's impressed me the most. They've been getting it up and down in transition, and that takes effort.
The free throw off from Jones. To the wing on the left. Vanderbilt, the pass to Clark. Outside Jones. Clock at 6. Fires the 3. The rebound by Bogdanovich. Wizards trail by 4. Pass to Sharp. Outside Bogdanovich. Robinson, a screen on Vanderbilt. Lays it up and banks it in. Bogdanovich has got 7 points in the game.
Excellent fundamentals by Bogdanovich. I mean, he really excels at keeping his balance even when the defense tries to get physical with him.
Clark in the post. Guarded by Sharp. Outside Vanderbilt. Back to Clark. From downtown. The rebound by Bogdanovich.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
Here's Robinson. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. First trip to the line for him here.
Yeah, you know, that was one spot where they didn't have to worry about him at all. I mean, at the free throw line, he was automatic.
Good. Robinson. George, he's checked in for the Bucks. And it's tied up with that one.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Clark, the pass to Vanderbilt. Pass to Jones. Here's Christopher. Brooks defending. And the shot goes. Christopher's got his second basket. And Brooks has got the ball here for Washington. Outside Bogdanovich. That's tipped. In transition, here they come. Here's Vanderbilt. That one falls. And it's a 4-point Milwaukee lead.
And you know he's finishing when he gets that close. Count it.
The Wizards have gotten 7 of 12 shots to drop in the third.
2 minutes. The third. 2 minutes.
Jones against Jones. Pass to Bogdanovich. Back to Sharp. Just 5 on the clock. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
And Sharp has no off switch. He's consistent at attacking defenses and drawing whistles.
And this will be his 3rd and 4th free throws of the game here.
And you know, with those numbers, he makes a defender hesitant to get too tight on him. I mean, he doesn't want to get whistled for the foul and put this guy on the line.
And he knocks down the first one.
And they've done well from the free throw line this half. No misses yet.
And that efficiency, as you know, so critical when you're looking to overcome a deficit. You've got to be close to perfect and can't waste scoring opportunities.
Drummond's checked in for Christopher. Osman, he's checked in for Washington. Hawkins comes in for Jones. Both free throws good from Sharp. Milwaukee's gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime. Jones, the pass to Clark. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Jared Vanderbilt. That's his first foul of the game.
14 foul.
Washington has gone 5 of 12 from three-point range tonight. Hawkins, the pass to Brooks. Vanderbilt against Bogdanovich. Down low. Here's Osman, and that one is stuffed right through.
Did you see that? Look at the elevation on that dunk, B.A.
Man, he just cocked it back and fired it down with one hand.
Boy, nice way to punctuate that possession.
Clark against Sharp. To the inside. And the jam by Drummond.
You know, Drummond always looks like he's trying to tear the basket down when he dunks.
56 seconds left in the third. Here's Hawkins, defended by Jones. Outside Bogdanovich. Here's Osman, back to Bogdanovich. 4 on the clock. Over George. Shot is good, off the back rim and in. Bogdanovich has got 9 points.
And you look at how they've come out in the second half. It's almost like night and day.
No question about it. I mean, these teams are really battling hard now.
Vanderbilt, a screen on Sharp. Here's Clark, inside. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It goes on Shaedon Sharp.
Almost converts despite the contact.
Boy, he had a nice look at it after drawing the foul. Boy, it would have been nice to get an and one there.
The free throw drops for Vanderbilt. And so he hits both. Here's Hawkins. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Jones from outside. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. Milwaukee out in front. They lead by 2. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. Derek White out there with Dyson Daniels. Then it's Andre Drummond. Then there's Kevin Durant. And it's Christie in at the small forward position. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. White for 3. He gets it. He's 7 for 8 and really going at him out there.
Boy, it has been some kind of game for White. He's been aggressive and fearless and free in attacking all game long.
Thompson outside. On the wing, Brooks. Then Carroll the screen. Puts up a 3. And it's Brooks missing. Milwaukee leading by 5. Here's Christie. Pass to White. Here's Daniels. Outside Durant. 3-pointer. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got 5 rebounds in the game. Brooks left side. The 3 is up. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Durant's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Daniels. He's guarded by Anthony. Oh, stolen by Turner. Brooks against Durant. And out of bounds. Milwaukee will have it. Isaac, he's checked in for Drummond. And a change for the Wizards. Kuzma's checked in. Milwaukee has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Outside Durant. The baseline J. That one goes in. Durant's got 9 points now in the second half.
Boy, that mid-range J from KD can put people to sleep, boy. Tough to guard him at all 3 levels.
Pass to Banchero. Thompson, a screen on Durant. The baseline J. And Banchero gets it to go.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Isaac with it. He's picked up by Banchero. White with it. Pass to Durant. 5 to shoot. Isaac with a screen on Turner. Releases. It's rebounded by Banchero. Banchero's got rebound number 8 now. White against Anthony. Now here's Thompson. Back to Anthony. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson. And now just a 3-point Milwaukee lead.
When Cole Anthony is hot like this, you just got to keep getting him the ball. I mean, he's capable of going on a major scoring run.
White against Anthony. Fires the 3, and White hits from deep. White's got 23 points.
Boy, White is a capable 3-point shooter now, and he does not need a lot of space or time to get off his shot.
Anthony, the pass to Thompson. Milwaukee making a switch here. Finney Smith's checked in.
Number 20, Dorian Finney-Smith.
Now Banchero. Shot clock at 6. Misses from short range. Milwaukee leading by 6. Here's Durant. Durant earning those 2 points.
How do you stop Durant on the drive? I mean, this guy is mobile, he's long, and he's got tremendous ball skills.
Kuzma outside. Back to Anthony. White with a steal. Isaac outside. Thompson against White to the inside. 5 on the clock for 3. Durant's shot is off.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Ooh, poked away. The rebound by the Wizards.
He's certainly been cold this quarter, guys, but trying to shoot his way back into a groove.
Releases from 15, and he gets the friendly roll as that one goes.
Thompson, so pure as a shooter. I mean, he gets that mid-range look, and he's not going to hesitate to let it go.
Here's Durant. Oh, Durant buries it through contact.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Here's Anthony on the take. Kevin Durant pulls it in.
You know, you don't always get that opportunity, so those are the ones you hate to miss.
Outside White. Sinks that one from the post. And it's a 10-point Bucks lead.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Pass to Thompson. And here's Kuzma. 6 to shoot. Turner, a screen on Durant. Kuzma, that's good.
The passion Kuzma plays with inside rubs off and makes his whole team better.
And a timeout called here by Doc Rivers. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. Andre Drummond is checked in for Milwaukee. And the Wizards making a change here as well. Bojan Bogdanovic checked in for Kuzma. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Doc Rivers as he talked with the team. He loves what the D has been able to accomplish, saying to his team, every turnover is a big success for us. Keep forcing those errors. Don't let them feel comfortable out there. So expect them to keep trying to be disruptive.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Drummond to screen on Bogdanovic. Durant for three. KD, what else would you expect?
And looking to shoot as many threes as possible. That's kind of confidence impressive to see.
Love the mentality there, I tell you. I know I've never coached, but man, playing to win and being aggressive even with the lead as opposed to being safe and going into prevent offense, I'll take the former all day long. Play to win.
Outside White. Durant with a screen on Anthony. Oh, through contact. White gets the finish.
And he's carried them this quarter, a dominant offensive stretch.
Now here's Anthony. And Carroll finds Bogdanovic. Lets the three fly. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Drummond's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's White. Oh, White with the soft touch on the floater.
No misses for him yet in this quarter. Solid as a rock.
Wizards trail by 12. And Carroll outside. Down low. On the wing, Anthony. To the paint. And Carroll no good. Milwaukee with the ball. They're on a 16-7 run. Here's Daniels. An easy 2 on the layup. And the Bucks lead by 14.
So strong at the rim. That'll serve Daniels well here in this league.
And Carroll outside. Crafty move. Ooh, Banchero getting it done and tight.
He can play big and tough. I mean, Banchero bangs his way in.
And so Durant will bring it up for Milwaukee. Here's the floater, and he lays it in. Durant's got 11 points in the quarter.
Boy, that was a sweet-looking teardrop. There's very little defense for that.
And Carroll surveys. 1:41 left in the final quarter. Outside Durant. Pass to Isaac. All right, Grant, do you feel the non-superstars are making the money they should?
Well, BA, it's a topic in every CBA negotiation. But I think we're trending in the right direction. But it seems like there's always more work to be done.
Anthony against White. Anthony in the post. Outside Bogdanovic. 6 on the shot clock. Anthony against White. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Clearly the defense could have been better there, guys, but he also needs to convert that.
And there's no way this margin gets closed down. Great execution of a game plan and a nice win here for the Bucks.
And at first glance, it appeared to be an easy win for them. However, they had to weather some storms along the way, Grant.
Yeah, in terms of competitiveness, it was a lot closer than the final score indicates.
And this will push their total wins for the year up to 11.
Always good to start a season series off with a W. They show tonight they take this team seriously, and the next 2 matchups between these two should be fun.
Yeah, I don't think it'll play out quite that simply, though. The team coming out on the losing end of Game 1 is just that much more motivated to get even in Game 2 and 3. So I think the edge goes to the losing team.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Derek White.
Boy, this game really had his name all over it. I mean, he relished being the guy to carry the load offensively.
And so it's Milwaukee easily grabbing this one. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave him a little extra edge.
Yeah, they really fed off the energy. You saw their activity level go up. Just a tremendous performance.
Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Kevin, this was a huge statement win for this team. How satisfying is it for you?
It was fun. It was fun. We came out and played hard. Guys played together, and this was all that I expected, man. I'm glad that we was able to get the win tonight. We're looking forward to the next game.
Thanks so much, Kevin. Guys.
Allie, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for watching the NBA, brought to you by 2K Sports. And now let's take a look at our player of the game, Derek White.